guys, today we're going to teach you how to do a drawing of interlock squares. So let's get right into the video. You're going to start off by taking a blank piece of paper and you're going to make a triangle on top of it. And I'm going to teach you how to draw that now. So take your ruler and place it at the top of the page and make a dot that's 3 inches away from the page. It's confusing, but yeah. And then you're going before we get more into the video, I'm telling you that I'm using I have like line in between my ruler, and I'm going to be using that a lot, and it's 1 centimeter long, just in case you wanted to know. I'm telling you. And then you're going to take that dot that you made and make a line going down from it, and you want it to be not too diagonal and not too straight. And then you're going to leave 1/2 inch gap and make a line going down from there, and then connect the 2 lines, but the lines aren't going to be perfect, so yeah. And you don't want the 2 lines at the bottom to connect. And now you're going to take your ruler and you're going to place it on that line, and you're going to make a marking at 3 inches, and then you want to just darken up that area on the line. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that line on my ruler and I'm going to place it on to that 3 onto the line we just made right now, and I'm going to make another 3-inch line just like that, and I'm going to connect the 2 lines now. And then what you're going to do is place your ruler on the other side and make a dot at 2.5 inches. Not a dot, I mean a line. And then you want to take your ruler from there, that line that we just made, and you want to mark it up with the triangle line that we made before. So you want it to be somewhat parallel, and you want to make a dot at 3 inches. And then you're going to place your ruler on the other side, and you're going to have to play around with the dot that you made. And you want to make sure that it's 2.5 inches apart from that line that we made before. And if it's not, you can move around the dot a bit so it's there. And if it's right, you can just go ahead and make that line and connect the 2. Just like that, and you should have like a diamond shape. And now what you're going to do is just take your ruler and you're going to place it onto that line right there. And I'm going to be using the edge of my ruler right now, and you want to put it on top of that line, and it's not going to be fully perfect, but you have to work with it. And then you're going to actually make a dot at 2.5 and connect it, but I actually did 3. It was a mistake I made. Don't worry, you want to do 2.5. Now I'm just erasing that mistake I made, and I'm going to make a line at 2.5 now. Just like that, and I'm going to clean up the extra, and then I'm going to connect the 2 lines. After doing that, you're going to take your ruler and you're going to place it onto the line that I have my ruler on right now. I'm going to mark a dot at 1 inch, just like that, and then you're going to place your ruler vertically on that line, and then you're going to mark a line that's 3 inches long. And I'm just going to do that right now. And you want to make sure that the line that you're making is parallel to the triangle line that we made. It's not going to be fully parallel, but that's fine. And then you're going to just mark a line down, and this line should be parallel to the other triangle line next to it. And this line should be 3 inches long, actually 2.5. And then you're just going to take your ruler, place it underneath it, and make sure this line that you're making is parallel to the triangle line underneath it. And you're just going to mark a line that is 3 inches long, and I'm just making sure it's fully straight. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my pencil and make that line, just like that. And then I'm going to connect the 2 lines, and the distance that should be apart from the 2 lines is 2.5. And if that's not the distance, you have done it wrong, and just make sure everything is right. Just recheck it. And then what you're going to do now is take your ruler and you're going to just make a line underneath that line that we just made. Just make sure it's parallel, and just make a line with any distance. And then you're just going to take your ruler and make it somewhat diagonal and make the 2 lines underneath it like I'm doing right now. And now to make the next line, you're just going to make sure that there's a 3-inch distance, and then make a dot there and connect the 2 lines. I know that was confusing, but the video is really going to help you out. Then you want to place your ruler the edge of your ruler there, and I'm going to mark a line at 2.5 inches, and then I'm going to go ahead and just connect the two lines. Just like that. Then you have your second square that's interlocked with the other one, and now you're going to make a line over there make a dot that's 1 inches long. And then what you're going to do is just take your ruler and you're going to place it diagonally and match it up with the line next to it. And you want to make a line that is 3 inches long, just like that. And then you want to take your ruler, and now what you're going to do is play around a bit. What you actually want to do now is you want to take your ruler and you're going to place it at that line right there, and you want your ruler to be placed somewhat diagonal, and then you're just going to make a line away that is 2.5 inches long, and I'm marking it up with the triangle line right there. And when doing this, your line might go out a little, but that's fine, or it could be totally underneath. It's all up to how you made your triangle. And then you're just going to take that triangle line right there, and you're going to make a dot at 3 inches, like I'm doing here, and then I'm going to just connect it, and you want to make sure that there's a 2.5 inch gap. That's how you know that the dot is good, so you can just go ahead and connect it. Now I'm doing that right here, and if you want, you can darken up the edge line right there. That is a good line, and I'm doing that right here, just like that. And now we're just going to add the dimensions to it. So you're just going to take your ruler and you're going to play around and just and you just want to make it somewhat diagonal, and you want to make a random line, and then you want to place your ruler on top of that line right there, and then you're going to just mark a line that is 3 inches long. So I'm doing that right here, and this is where that line that you made right here is going to get cut off a little. So I'm going to make that line, and then I'm going to just erase the extra and join both of them, just like that. Then I'm going to place my ruler on that line again, and I'm going to make a 2.5 inch line, and I'm going to just make that going down, and then I'm going to go ahead and connect the two lines. And that was the last step, and there you are done. And this is how it's going to look after you trace all the lines, and that's just how it looks. And here's just a little close-up, and here's how it looks. And once you're done, you should have like a triangle in the middle. That's how you know you did everything right. And this is just how it looks, and that's a triangle right there in the middle. And this is how it looks. So we hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!